while everyone's kind of playing around him and his wave states, or he can do this. We'll see if he ends up, going with it. But the Malphite pick, he busted it out even at the MSI stage and was able to pick up a win with it. So yeah, gonna be the Malphite. He says, all right, you want to take things away from the Lee Sin. You see that's exactly what Hush is doing, wanting to use this advantage, make it uncomfortable. We'll see if C9 can collapse onto this, but this is the game plan for Beyond.
Blabber smoked that Croc though. Fudge down here, they're going to collapse. Hush in trouble. Blabber already dealing a lot of damage. Leah going in there trying to spin the branch around, but it's Blabber that finds first blood.
No.
And Leon's on the menu for second, and it's a tragedy. Mark's feeling pretty good, but Beyond Gaming not done. Now it's a 3v3 brewing here in the mid lane as Kino has roamed up here on the Amumu. Vulcan level 4, also at the ready. Perks going in for it. But again, staying respectful. Now can see one, steals the ulti, gets it going, and Vulcan takes down Moan, and now going back in as Blabber is going to find the Nexus. Kino trying to get the kill. Doggo flashes in, gets the auto attack, and takes down Perks. And now Cloud9 in a 2-2, it's going to try and steal it. Not going to happen though, and that will be Husha picking up that Herald. Now Vulcan looking for the angle. Perks here as well. See the flip lands on a Husha, but the ulti's really nice. Fudge follows up, but the damage is massive. Yone back in as Blabber does actually get the kill. But Yone going to snap back as Leon takes down Fudge. Now Blabber's completely trapped and will get picked up there.
You're right though that this is just for some Q poke, because that's the main way that you're going to be dealing with the extra CC. It shouldn't be, understated how much that can help.
Whoa, Vulcan actually finding one. Not quite a one-shot just yet. Graves pretty tanky. So I think, from the perspective of, hey, we have to kill a single key member. If they want to, but Cloud9 at least equalizing the Dragons for a nice little exchange there in mid.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting situation. I'll hold my thought as we see it again.
Oh, that chain CC is so good, but Husha still takes out Sven. The CC on the other side is better, but Fudge gets the Everfrost, just barely missed the Yone who ultis out, but Doggo is going to be the target. Perks is going to shut that down, as this SARS has been on point all tournament long. Make it a second there as Lilia's going to die to Perks. He naps the double.
I think the thing that is also really important for all-ins and just being a threat is the amount of damage that comes through if you land both halves of it, as he's currently getting his gauge going.
Oh, Perks looking for the Everfrost, but he finds the E on the other side instead as the ulti stolen. Does commit it for the kill, but Perks is on a killing spree now. Happily take it as Vulcan looking to lock up Yone, but he goes back in. Vulcan going to get crushed as Doggo picks
out there. Still probably a little bit in Cloud9's favor to get that global off the map so you can be a little more free with the rest of your playmaking.
Oh goodness, Malphite. Just so much CC. Doggo is no flash, no hope, just dead. Just straight. Blabber's going to back away.
Nice job for Cloud9, kind of picking Beyond apart throughout the map. Going a little bit of a high river out there because it still has armor on it.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Curious to see if it does turn into that, or if he's just happy with the investment right now. Obviously, we all know stopwatch is very good. Doggo, gonna have to cleanse it off. Blabber looking for the kill, finds the Q, threads the needle, and now the flash kick is gonna deliver him to Sven, who picks it up nicely. Blabber though pops a gold trigger. That's unfortunately not enough to save you. Item's not that good, but Vulcan also in trouble. Yone ulti over the top to finish things off as Beyond Gaming will punish Cloud9's greed a little.
That was definitely greedy. Blabber saw the angle. Hold on, we're not done yet. Teleport's coming in from Malphite.
It's Fudge. He's got ulti. Who's getting ulted? Everybody. Sven already took down one, and again the Everfrost Malphite happens, and you just cannot run away. Leon though has found a target. He does want a battle. Sven going to cleanse off the sleep. Fudge does shut down Husha on a killing spree now from this Malphite, and Perks is chasing.
It was Kino down, and then Leon was just in the middle of a face check and just got a little greedy going for it. Flashed over the wall, and in response, Beyond
Fudge at it again, but this is just zoning, maybe looking to finish off the Baron. In fact, Fudge completely just going to gatekeep Husha out of this pit. Gets the Everfrost down on Kino. Perks at the top. They've got the Baron, and now they're going back to it. Perks! And Sven getting that kill as now Moen gets a very nice ulti through, but it's just no follow-up there. Fudge is going to get shut down by Leon. The Conqueror procs, the spin happens, and they will at least trade back 1-for-1, but Leon now has to turn for the hills. Kino's already dead. Husha fell as well, so not even a 1-for-1. Beyond Gaming losing 2, and Cloud9 still got the Baron.
Oh god, the Fudge factor, the BM emote spam just saying, walk through me. I dare you, try and get to this Baron buff, and it kind of stalls out Beyond. And, on the back end of this, they're going to find a couple more kills for C9 probably here. Leon in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Lilia ran all the way to the wrong side of the rift, and Blabber and Vulcan are going to have to go on a wild dude chase, but I think they'll lock it down. It might take a bit. Vulcan is getting a little spooky on the HP situation, but Blabber, very accurate today on the Qs, is going to unfortunately for Beyond Gaming, looks to maybe be 0-4 by the end of this game, but I have seen a lot of great Amumu ultimates this game. The problem is it's all Cloud9. It's Perk stealing the Amumu ultimate every fight.
Who's the best Amumu in the game? The Sylas.
Definitely Sylas. Definitely the level 16, 11 stack Magic Sylas.
Well, maybe they're going to go finish him off for that.
Alright, Perk's going to lose some pages perhaps in a 1v3 that he cannot escape. Will get shut down, but Cloud9 are just rampaging through the rest of the base as a result. Perks, he'll take even has the exhaust ready for the team fight. Has been swapping pretty walls into the waiting arms of Husha and friends. Level 12 Amumu now, bandit shots one. Oh, flash ulti! Not enough, but now the ulti's his again as Perks has once again stolen Curse of the Sad Mummy, and Fudge is in there, Blabber's in there first though. He's going to pop the Zhonya's, Fudge looking for it, Sven going to get the pick off, that's a great Yoni ulti to try and get it back, and indeed they get the kill. As Fudge now low, but not dead just yet, but he flashes out of the way. As Cloud9 still looking to play here under the tower, Perks going absolutely insane under the enemy tier 2, looks for the second, can't grab it. And now Vulcan going into stasis. I think Cloud9 maybe bit off a little too much on this play, and Beyond Gaming will make them pay for it.
Nice 3 for 2 there for Beyond Gaming. Kino looking for the opportunity
he had. I think he saw, like, you know, the 10 stacks coming back in. Fudge though. Oh my goodness, poor Kino. Just deleted his Yone, sorry, he's going to go back in and find a few. Blabber low, but not dangerous yet, but Vulcan also bleeding is fine. He's pushing and take Baron, so it's not, you know, reckless engaging that Cloud9 are entertaining, but they are going in for Siege. That inhibits back though, thankfully for them, but Fudge is once again asking to ult your teammates. As Vulcan does find the engage, Everfrost follows. Kino loses the ulti again. Blabber maybe trying to bait out the ulti, but doesn't find it. Finds another Q though, kicks him to death. Give that Infernal Soul over again. Your Amumu's not up for 10 seconds, not a lot you can really do. Perks actually, the best Amumu on the Rift so far, is looking to line up another ulti once again. Fudge also could combine for a very classic Season 1 combo mark. Haven't seen it in a minute, but definitely plenty of wombo potential there as Cloud9 will finish off that inhibitor. They're going to retake mid here as well, crack that finally, and take down a second inhib here, and maybe just walk it in. Kino's back, but I'm not sure it matters. Yeah, he ended up losing his ult right as he died, so he's still about like a 20-second timer or 15-second timer before he can go in here. And again, still holding on to theirs. Fudge, level 18, Perks, level 18. Ready with some big ticket ultimates here. Only one extra Nexus turret to get through as well. Plenty of time left on this Baron, 45 seconds. Jeez, that is a long siege for Beyond to try and go in. And Blabber just finds the pick, it's Kino again! They're bullying the poor boy! And now Vulcan diving back in. Husha, though, is going to make him pay for it as Perks dove in straight. As Sven is now dominating Perks, he is going to die. Husha actually grabbed himself the double as Cloud9 tried to end the game but couldn't quite find it. 3v3 though, just trying to get to that same map set, right? Where they can take Gris and it doesn't really matter. And if nothing happens, then they'll go ahead and take an objective. As Perks steals the Yone ultimate to get out of there. No, never mind, he's not going out. He only goes in. And now he's going to have to leave, but he goes back through the Infernal Soul, explodes the enemy Yone, and now Perks looking to make the 1v2 into another 1v1 win, and Perks will find the double in the 1v2 play, and Fudge is taking every tower shot in the lands as Sven demolishes for Husha and BYG. They can only defend for so long, but the ace is there, and Cloud9 are going to pick up their second win at Worlds.
Cloud9 going 2-0 to start groups. Beyond Gaming dropping to 0-2, a tough start, but for Cloud9,
for a lot of it. This, however,
this is different.
Is the other side. Urgot in the top side.
Yeah, he hasn't played it in summer at all, but if I remember correctly, I think he has played it historically quite a bit. The Nami lane is not like just insta start winning lane. It's about winning trades over the course of it, and they still have all-in threat.
That bubble was sick nasty out of Xerxing, but Alive is in trouble. Unipon, they're also in more trouble as Nami looking at the autos happening. Needs a couple more second bubble lands.
They might be getting baited.
Yeah, there's a steal around the corner, and now Xerxing's like, uh-oh, I've gone too far. I'm going to have to flash and steal. Follow flashes. Gain misses a Q though, and Xerxing gets first blood as a result. And now get back in they go. Oh, the gravity gun snipes, so Unipon finally gets the kill. But Xerx, you know, time for a drink.
And I feel like oh, hold on here.
Oh, Hook. Does that onto Xerxing. He's going to be the target. Nami, like you said, very squishy. But they're going back in there. Can they make it happen before the TP completes? This looks absolutely tragic. For Galatasaray, and Evie cleans up one. Is there any more Mojito? Going to be the target lined up next. What a flip out of Evie. Gets it there off the back of the gravity gun for the second. And Gang stays alive as Steel cleans up the third.
With the pressure bot lane has, you might just try and end that lane phase and be like, okay, you pick Nami in for the lane.
Ready for
over.
solo kill, Muxy? I am, and there it is. Evie gonna take it down just back. Udapon gonna stick around just to make absolutely sure. Shoots down the rest of the wave, and that is a ton of gold continuing to be funneled to this bottom side of the map, and they're even gonna grab the dragon off the back of it as well. That is literally wins across the rift for DetonatioN as Arya even stops Balulu in the tracks with the bubble.
The extra comfort of having Steel in their back pocket, even if, you know, Mojito did try and show up. There we go, this one lands.
Yeah, really nice there. Zergstick so squishy, gang. Back and forth against each other. Arya's like, my team's winning, this is great. Balulu's like, what do I do?
Yeah, I mean, for Steel, oh my god, the live's dead.
Just as I said it, the Gale Force all in from Udapon gets himself almost a solo kill. There's a bit of help there out of Gang, as Steel pops his own ulti to fend off the top.
And some of these things, but none of you actually do anything but damage, really? And you're very far behind.
Arya also almost continuing to make Xerxion's life very painful. Almost sold out the Nami, forced out the tidal wave, which was very clutch. Did manage to save himself. So the incoming ulti is going to do a little bit of poke, but not enough to do much more. It is the towers that they've taken, though, that are really the big prizes. Balulu just has to try and trade back. Gets a little bit of gold in the top lane.
Yeah, that's the best you can do. You know, there's no way you're actually going to contest the push in the mid lane with the Rift Turtle dropping down by DFM. So you grab gold up in the top side, get some more experience, get some CS from there. Grab as much as you can, because you can't
I'm not worried.
dive.
This is fine. 1v3, Steel's in the back pocket.
Yeah.
1v4, this will be fine. Everything's fine. It's not fine. Evie actually shut down by Zergsting, who gets some sweet revenge. Nice pick there for Galatasaray.
Yeah, it felt like DFM might have been in the area to defend that with Steel and Gang near the blue buff, but just too clean by Galatasaray, making that play happen, getting the...
Unfortunately, in a game like this, trades are never made equal. So if Arya roams back around, Zergsting also looks a little fragile, but Udapon's going to get the tower and get away. Does have a smite ready in charge, so doesn't need to rush. There's nothing happening here. Steel's just going to admire the scenery, take down the dragon.
This is the problem for when you don't have enough threat of anything else for trading. So Galatasaray not getting anything, but Mojito deep.
Big angle. Ooh, TP is very spicy. Udapon going to be the target with the blast cone. They're going to save him now. Gang in trouble. Evie, though, is going to reinforce, and now Crazy's completely caught out of position. Flashes over the other side. Steel pops the ulti as he runs into the potential 1v4. Arya very low, but Gang's going to finish up Crazy. Arya's going to live through it all. Mojito is trying to get in there, but he's not able to get it just yet. Balulu, though, finds two with the spin through, but Udapon's still not dead, and that means the rest of the enemies are make it 3 already. 4, in fact, Xerxion's the only one left alive, and the ace is on the table and delivered to the enemy AD carriers. DetonatioN, FocusMe are going to find Fine and the Baron.
Really nice reaction by DFM there. It was a nice flank by Mojito trying to pick off Udapon, but the rest of the team instantly react to it. You have TPs coming in from Evie, trying to make sure that he gets out alive. Gang a good job doing his peeling duty as the Thresh, and they ace Galatasaray for 0 kills. And the Baron on the back end too,
which feels pretty good. We'll see what the Red Bull
against C9.
Yeah, I don't think I want to play against this this particular iteration. They are on fire right now. Every little thing to capitalize on. And Mojito is up on the flank once again, but Gang's already shut that down. The hook into the bubble, into the deadly sin, and the flash will not save you. Steel finds that kill.
Good fundamentals by DFM there. Find the threat, find the flanking Lee Sin, make sure he can't possibly get an insec off, go kill him, and then go back to that siege so your Aphelios feels totally safe. I'm sure this turret will drop in the inhibitor soon to follow. It's really hard for Galatasaray to do anything to contest this.
And they will not. They will instead lose 1, and now an inhibitor to go with it. Thankfully, there are no other waves pushing, but that might be a very clutch one to try and grab it. Gang again already running interference, puts up the box completely. Boxes leaks in out of that play, and Steel's going to smite the dragon away. Alive is trying to make it happen, but he's not going to get it. Zergsting instead is going to be the target. Zinza ulti lets him rip Mojito low and down and out. It's Udapon with the ulti on a rampage. Takes down 1 already, make it a 3rd. There is Steel grabs 1. Arya makes it 2. Alive's now going to be the 4th kill as they're on for the ace once again as Arya and Balulu are doing battle, but it feels like the final time this game because Evie has had enough. Get him off now, get him on Urgot, and he's going to end the game.
A clean 27.5-minute snowball by DFM off of a bot lane play. They go bounce back after day 1, picking up a win here and keeping their hopes alive in this group.
And you know, we talked about it, so I do like that Beyond's approach to this in general. Last pick though for Unicorns of Love is Wukong. going to be the counter pick there. It's Jace. Definitely not a fun time in the early levels, which is basically true of any Jace matchup, but
that is still something you have to be concerned of. Instead, Husha looking to the bot side to punish.
Misfortune looking like a decent target. Exhausto up and available. Who is it going to be? Kino dives in, and that is going to be Misfortune flashing to her death. It's first blood for Doggo. Love to see it there for Beyond as tower shot does happen, and now the redub is indeed coming through. Husha low. The heal, though, is going to save him. Doggo trying to tank it up, and it looks a little bit disastrous. As one will fall under the wall. Only tags Boss. And they're actually trying to pick off the level 6 MF here. That's a pretty good target. Great stun there out of the Syndra. Ulti happens. Exhaust is good, but it's not enough as Husha gets the kill anyway. And now actually the Herald, maybe still something they can take here. Ananasik does have Smite, but this Herald's not that low. They tag the Eye for the second time, and somehow Husha steals it. It's an absolute tragedy right now for Unicorns of Love as Ananasik is going to pay the extra in any sort of 80 carry duel. The difference being that you're 30 CS behind and the enemy has Divine Sunder finished already, which doesn't really matter what's happening there. I swear to God, if Doggo had stolen that dragon.
Oh God, Ananasik could just throw his keyboard out the window. What's the point? You know, for the flip side, Beyond just says we don't really care about lane again, keeping Doggo down there. So another trade by Beyond, but this one I feel like, okay, you're actually giving them something, whereas if anything after the bullet time went down, they were trying to land some pre-fight poke with the bullet time as well as clear the wave, and then you have the flanks come in from the pincer move, but it just kind of fell apart because the vision control was so good, it was so telegraphed.
Ooh, this is maybe a bit of a pinch here, but Beyond Gaming are going to keep sticking together. Herald dropped in the mid lane here to try and get some counter play, but Beyond Gaming actually fancy Ananasik as their target here as Boss continues to eat poke to the face. Syndra stun's very nice there. Boss going to get unleashed on, but Doggo getting out of dodge there. Husha diving in, and now it's a 2v3 in the back line, and they're just getting decimated on Unicorns of Love, but they will trade it back and forth there as Moan is going to fall on the other side. Argonaut still alive for a little while longer, lives to tell the tale, but Doggo flashes in for the max range Q, and he wants blood. Nomad's going to be the next one on the chopping block, and reads
how far they are behind in the game, and you can see the potential of their comp, but Doggo's too clean.
That was really slick. Even going to take the dragon at the end of it.
Crap where they'd steal all your junglers and go to the other guys. That is some insane numbers for an Ezreal.
All right, well, Syndra, how do you get out of this one? In a 1v3, soon to be a 1v4, Santa's the target. Is going to get killed. Liang swoops in to get it. Now Kino looking to line them up as Doggo finds Boss with a bit of the true shot barrage. Not enough to get the kill just yet, but Husha is closing the trap. No Man So on the wraparound is trying to make it happen. Liang gets one, but he gets traded back and forth. Now the bullet time is going to zone out the rest of Beyond Gaming, and they don't have it just yet, but Unicorns of Love need to leave the scene of the crime now, and that is easier said than done. Boss is low. Argonaut is just about dead as Wind becomes lightning. Will finish off the tail end of that kill, and
get a ward down. Maybe they can stop this, but doesn't look like they want to go for it.
Yeah, ultless, flashless, Nautilus.
Ultless, taking blast cones over the wall behind turret, shifting forward. This man has too much confidence.
And 4 people in the mid lane is going to make sure he stays nice and safe. Liang's going to finish up the tier 2 in bottom lane as the mid one falls. And Ananasik is on quite the adventure, but is going to be spotted by just about every ward in existence.
He is on a safari mission.
Unfortunately, he is now, I guess, the prey. Get spotted by Husha briefly. Doggo dominating, just deletes Santas from the game. And oh my goodness, that true shot barrage did a lot to Argonaut. And Moan's busy fighting a couple, but not going to matter as he finishes off one and the others are going to get grabbed. And now Husha once again with the re-engage as everyone's been poked down low. And Doggo is continuing his reign of terror. Misses a Q finally on camera. Ananasik with some nice footwork to get out alive, but unfortunately the structures will not be so lucky.
Nope, looking like it's going to be both mid and bot inhibitor here. We'll see if Beyond Gaming want to try and push for the end. They seem like the kind of team that would be down to scrap it out, especially if they can find another pickoff here. They're super far ahead, looking like they're going to find their first win in group stage of play-ins.
We wonder why we kept hearing, oh, it's Doggo's team, it's a Doggo-centric team. Finally, kind of realizing some of that we saw when he was subbed in for PSG last international. This lockup is nice though. Everfrost here out of the Sars to find 2 with the root, but not enough to get a kill as Doggo's going godlike, still shifting forward there as Boss finally slays one, gets Kino as Husha on the back end, takes out Nomad's true shot barrage back up, of course it is. It's been long enough here as Boss once again is going to go back in onto the Xin Zhao, but that's not going to be enough for a kill. Liang's going to finish one up, Boss is going to get finished up as well, and it is only MF left to die to Doggo, this time going to escape.
He decides he prefers creeps over killing MF. I am positive he just kind of like kept running at an angle he could have cut. Oh, whatever, he gets both. What am I saying? Doggo, of course. Triforce is going to get both.
Melee, Ezreal, shifting in, getting the ace, and now we're back for more. Sanchez is like, I don't know what round this is. I'm out of here. I don't think I like this experience, and Beyond Gaming are going to make sure it ends quickly, at least, as they will take down the Unicorns of Love to pick up their first.
A lot of map mobility, I think, for this entire team to get over there and try and make side lane plays. Tryndamere, you know, also has map mobility, not necessarily trying to move around the map too much in the early game, but especially in the mid to late game. And the slow that Tryndamere might get if he chickens them is just not the same.
What about Leona? Seems like a pretty good setup CC. Again, no flash, does get slowed down. Balulu is going to get himself over the wall though. It should be A-OK, but Blabber finds the flash, flicks them back, and then it's going to be first blood. Mojito is down here as well, covering for the team. Alive, getting aggressive, but again going back in. Nice play, Ignite is down. Zergsting trying to make him pay, but Sven once more does have the auto attacks, and now Alive is going to try and get out of there. But I think he's dead as Blabber will finish him off. Electrocute's going to proc, and now Mojito is the next target. A great flash out as Sven is going to try and keep him alive. No. And that's actually enough to kind of, and that is an absolute tragedy. But that manager was choice, so I think he's going to get memed into oblivion, at least by the C9 social media stuff, as Blabber is just making it sing in every trade you have to make when you're a little bit behind here. 2,000 gold or so up for Cloud9. Gonna go ahead and take that dragon though.
Because of the dragon situation, you know, the rest of his team wasn't initially there. Now Blabber's in range to cover.
Yeah, and Mojito is just gonna straight fade check this to Leah. Blabber's gonna see it. The damage is gonna be done and doesn't even use the ulti. But a 2v2 still continues. Balulu gonna steal the J4 ulti. Looks to dunk Fudge and takes him out. Now Fudge in trouble, trying to dance around there, trapped in his own ultimate, and Crazy is gonna pick up for very long. It is nice though to see Galatasaray recognizing where they can't go. Slow connects there. Vulcan flashes in instantly. Sven's going to pick up a sitter and takes down the Misfortune, but out on the wrong side of the rift. Going to have to dance his way out into his coffin, perhaps, as Mojito flashes over the wall. Sven, though, is going to flash out of the way. The Rift Herald's been summoned, and Sven is still out of there. Trying to make it happen. Arcane shifts onto the blast going, and my goodness, he's done it. Gives him a thumbs up on the exit out. Blabber sets up the wall to make sure he's safe, and Cloud9 can seemingly do no wrong. Sven is on fire. The game, and Cloud9 this 3,000 gold lead. That will be cut down now as Alive is going to finish off the tower. That is much needed gold for this Misfortune. So that lead going to shrink by about 500, but again, Cloud9 still feeling pretty good here at the 13-minute mark, especially with Sven. And the first mythic item of this game, which was Trinity Force, by the way, has been done for a few minutes. He is, like, terrifying to behold in any lane.
Yeah, and I like Sven. He's done the Triforce build both games. Like he's done it versus the Doggo build where he went the Divine Sunderer. I feel like it's something that people still autopilot Divine Sunderer a little bit too much.
Kind of you owe your attention.
Yeah, I think for Cloud9, you know, it's always nice if you can do the Drake Snowball as well. But here, Fudge has been behind for a large portion of this game. He's like, hey, I would really appreciate getting this gold back in my pocket as flash forward by Zergsting yields nothing.
Love the attempt. Unfortunately, guess wrong, right? That's basically 50-50 at that point, where he's going to juke. And now the reverse collapse as Sven true shot barrages a few people in mid. But Blue's here with the stolen Leona ulti. That's going to get another shift out of Sven. But now Vulcan tied up in the lasso is going to get killed by Alive. And now it's a 5v.
It's harder to grab that one. We'll see if Blabber's in the area.
Blabber looking, but 1v3 right now does have his flash. Already commits the smite. Zergsting finds the mark, and that's an easy pick off there for Galatasaray. Now 4v2 around this Rift Tower. That is going to belong to them, so that's an objective they like to take. Perks over here so late, but they do want to fight apparently. Sven feeling pretty strong. Perks getting in there. Gale forces through, gets himself hooked up, has to pop the ulti. Fudge ain't going to get the kill, and Perks does indeed pop Undying Rage, but Crazy's going to take down Fudge. And Sven's going to fall as well, as Alive is picking up so much gold, and Vulcan has to dance around through but can't do anything at Cloud9. And
Lead doesn't look like it shrunk that much. There's going to be quite the influx going in their favor here. Able to grab this one without even needing to commit the Rift Herald. Probably going to grab the second turret as well. In the meantime, you know, C9 is just saying split push mode with Perks up in the top lane on Tryndamere, but this is all still great trades for Galatasaray. Well done, capitalizing on what was a mistake by Cloud9.
Yeah, and I think even without TP, this is
because the dragon stacking will be something that keeps Cloud9 honest in this game and not just letting Tryndamere AFK split push all the time.
Oh, Crazy though, they found a pick. Blabber going to cut him off the wall as well, but Perks tries to make it happen. Fudge over the top again. Blabber finds the flick. And Perks is taking out Crazy. Mojito's low as well. Vulcan is just in the midst of the enemy team, getting it done with Leona. And Blabber's going to find the snipe with the stones, as now Zergsting's forced to flash away. And Cloud9 looking at the enemy T2 turret like it doesn't exist, excuse me.
So I'm just holding mid lane, and that's actually the one that they choose to attack. He tries to get over the rest of his team, but
stopping that dragon snowball, they take that Infernal Dragon for themselves, excuse me. And now Perk's at it again, and Balulu's getting chopped to bits, and oh, we're gonna get to see it. Battling ultis here, unfortunately. Wait.
He didn't pop off.
Wait a second. Perks, what happened? For Galatasaray.
Yeah, I really like this decision. Grab as much as you can for that pickoff.
Alrighty, are we in the steal zone? Are we in the fight zone? We're not in the hook landing zone, unfortunately, for Xerxting, but the bullet time's looking good. Great ulti to out of Vulcan to cancel that, but now Balulu is on the assault once again. Vulcan going to be the target, but Fudge in the backline, he's getting assaulted there. The stolen J4 ulti looking nice, as Vulcan isn't dead, but that damage, that's the gift for the tournament. I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going to top that. Max Waldo's face right there in the middle. The classic Mithy reaction. Oh, they're able to shadow their sideliners as well. Cloud9 can do a lot of splitting in some of these side lanes here, which I think has to be the plan.
Oh, it looks like Galatasaray doesn't actually want to contest this, and instead rotating up to the top side to help the chase finish the push off.
Perks, though, running interference. TP coming in, though. It's 4v1 right now for Fudge. Although he can't know that. Balulu coming in, and Fudge going to have to give up the tower. That's fine. Very surprised Xerxting's going to leave. In fact, maybe they may have cast a curse him into oblivion. Great flash there after the box. Perks, though, is going to slow him down, and that hook, unfortunately, is going to seal his fate. And now the Baron's back on the menu for Cloud9.
Yeah, you're talking about the open map state, a little bit lazy there by Galatasaray, not all getting out at the same time. Leaves one behind, and just as a perfect layup into the Baron for Cloud9.
Oh, good dunk there for Fudge. Trying his own mojito out. The stun lands in for Vulcan. Balulu making it scary, but Blabber finds the smite. And now Balulu's in the midst of it all. Fudge is going to try and make his way back through. They swap positions with Vulcan. It's like old school Urgot ulti is Sven. He's found the ace at the back of it all. Aggressive arcane shifts, right? At some point, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, this far ahead, not much can go wrong for Cloud9 now.
Xerxting again under fire. Oh, goodness. Looking like quite the Rebel Baron power play here as Blabber's on a killing spree, just deletes one off the map. Make it 2 there for Blabber, as it's 3 dead already on the side of Galatasaray. It's Balulu trying to fight his way out once again, but it is only Crazy left alive to tell the tale of his destroyed Nexus, because Cloud9 are just rampaging through this game.
Cloud9 looking to end the game, 28 minutes. Crazy's only one up, but Sven wants some more blood.
More shifting onto the enemies. Sven making it known that he hasn't misplaced his keys, unlike his teammate Perks. But Perks looking good at the end of it all. 5-1-8 at the Infinity Edge, but it doesn't creep building, so I don't think it mattered. Cloud9 still in the